Okay, bien, section A. So to start off with, we have el agua. When we've got a feminine word, like agua, we can't put the word la in front of it when the feminine word starts with an A or an HA. It's a bit like us saying orange. We say an orange to help us say that. So the Spanish have done something similar. They just borrow the L, but notice that the word still remains feminine. As you can see here with the adjective, it's still matching up to the feminine. Another one that we see in El laberinto del fauno is el hada, H-A-D-A, and when it's singular you would have to say el hada, but there's no problem saying las hadas. Then we get to fuente, and it has to be esa, because that's the only singular feminine one we've got there. Ese is that, and a masculine singular. And then we've got to use esta, because contaminada, so the water is in a contaminated state. In other words, it wasn't inherently made in contaminated. It is just at the moment in a contaminated state, so then we're using está. So S is not possible. Number 2, okay, they love these two. So there is a big difference between saying ser listo, which means to be smart, intelligent, and estar listo, which means to be ready. So here obviously we've got to go for estuviera, and it would be para the time, not por. So I'm going to work for 2 o'clock, para las dos. Here we have to have al hombre, because we need the personal a. I saw the man, and you can't just put the man, we have to say with the a, and of course a and l become al. And then we just got the normal K. I saw the man that lives in the flat below. ¿Quién would be if you are making a question with an accent on. ¿Quién es? Who is it? Or this is the book for whoever wants to read it. That's perhaps not a great example, but if you've got, for example, a preposition in front of it, para quién, or este es el libro para quién. Can't think of one, sorry, but yeah, quién isn't used for saying who in the middle of a sentence unless you're making a question. And then the next one, saber and conocer. Often they like to try these ones out. Saber means to know things, and conocer is to know places and people. So as soon as he spoke, now normally in cuanto, like cuando, you might expect, we've practiced it with an unspecified future time. So as soon as he comes, I will go to the park. En cuanto vengas, iré al parque. But notice here they're saying as soon as he spoke. So the thing happened, there's no subjunctive going on. And I knew the fact that he was a foreigner. And here we're saying era, to be a foreigner. You don't say estar. And so try to remember also that the ones that use ser, they like to test ser and estar because it's hard. Ser you're going to use with inherited qualities, jobs, time and nationality. The next one, as he wasn't there, right. So who's doing what to who? I left my card, could be a calling card, with the landlady. And so you've left the card to her, effectively, in Spanish. And so in Spanish, if you want to say, I left her the card, you need to put the le in front. I left to her the card. And then the a la portera really is just adding some clarification as to who it is, because as we know, le could either mean to him or to her, so we wouldn't know without adding the la portera. So as he wasn't there, I left her the card. And that's that. So out of 20 marks, see what you got.